So in this video, I wanted to share an update with you guys on what all of the paranormal activities that were happening to me were. I have received guidance on them from a very talented psychic who also has similar and more intense experiences. So the first one I'd like to talk about is my reptilian experience. I was asking if I was in danger, and you know, um, I am okay. So the reason why it disappeared was because when I started shooting heart bubbles at it, it was basically going into a different vibrational state. Like my vibration was high because of the love I was emitting at it, and it couldn't exist in that vibration. So that's why I stopped seeing it. So either I stopped seeing it, or like it couldn't exist in my realm, like it was like a repellent. Or it actually just like went away. But I'm not in danger. I wanted to share it with you because I wanted to encourage everyone to keep a high vibrational state around them to deter from any entities, because they won't be able to stay in your vibrational field if it's high. So second is my alien mark, the mark I received on my shoulder. And the reason why I believed this psychic was because she had the same mark as me. It was like this mark was really good for me because I was able to identify who was telling the truth. And she didn't even tell me that she had this mark. She's a YouTuber, so I saw in a YouTube video she made 2 years prior about her talking about marks she received in the night and how she had the same one. She drew it out and she had the same one that I did. And I was like, why didn't you say that you had the same mark as me? You didn't even mention it when you were telling me about my mark. And she just kind of laughed and said, like, we all get it. It's so common, as if it wasn't a big deal. But basically, I learned that we were basically cattle. Like, I was like cattle. I was like top sirloin, right? So that was what that mark was. It was just branding. It was a mark. That mark supposedly took out everything in my body that they had in me. My life has been relatively normal since then, and I've been able to achieve my goals. I've been very healthy and happy, so I'm okay. I won't worry more about the mark. And then I asked about my abduction experience when I was a child. I asked, was I abducted during that time? The one where I was in Vietnam and I felt like my soul was splitting in half and demons were playing tug of war with it or something. So she had explained to me in what she saw was that I was not being abducted at that time, but what was happening was that my soul had not, I don't know if it was my soul, my astral self had left my body. I don't know the difference yet. And there are actually devices that prevent this from happening. Like, it's supposed to be a very common thing for all of us to leave our bodies, just like you get in a car and go. But this is like, think of it as an astral energetic fence. You know how they have electric fences that keep animals out and animals in? Like, this is like the same thing on an energetic level. So that's what I was feeling, this like barricade that was like catching me and bringing me back down. So I actually felt like I was done at that time. I like felt like fried. I felt like I had died. I thought that I had died, and it was like very traumatic. It was very shocking of an experience. So that would make sense if I was just feeling like needles up my astral body. It felt like the same way that you feel when your leg is numb and then all the blood is rushing back and you try walking on your feet. It's impossible because it feels like needles. It felt like the same thing throughout every part of my body. And so if it was electricity, then I would say that it could be some sort of electric field that I was feeling. I could see that it would feel that way. So that's what that was. And now that I'm thinking about it, like, I wonder if Wi-Fi is the same thing. It's like layers and layers of all this Wi-Fi technology that's contributing to this energetic net that's keeping all of us inside our bodies. So yeah, that's my update. It's getting pretty dark here. I'm sorry. The image is getting really bad. But I wanted to finish up this video and share this update with you guys. All right. I would love any feedback, or if you have any experience similar to this, I'd love to hear it. Thanks you guys for listening.